Last video, we made an object move around. This video, we will reuse it for our enemies. Just copy the script, no code it again. Paste into. Set locations of enemy move to. Add these path locations in our script. Enemy movement will work perfectly right away. How to rotate enemy. Use flip X value. How to play animation idle and animation walk of enemy. To create more enemy, just copy and it will work right away. And how to change another enemy model. Change sprite renderer and animator only. Let's get started. Open package, Pixel Adventure 2. You can get it free under video. There are many enemy models here. I will choose this one. Enemy should have at least 2 animations, idle and walk. Let's create animation idle first. Select all images, drop them into hierarchy. Name it mushroom idle or any name you like. It will create our animation and its animator controller. Let's name it mushroom animator. It will create a new object on game screen too. Rename it enemy mushroom. Make its size bigger. On scene view, move enemy to location as you want. It will create component animator on this enemy also. This animator will control and play all animations of this enemy. We already have animation idle. Let's try to run the game. Your enemy can play animation idle now. Let's do the same. To create animation walk, you can use this one. Select all images. Drop them into hierarchy. Name it mushroom walk. It creates another object automatically. Delete it. Animation mushroom walk is created. We just need only one animator controller. Double-click to open our animation. Hold and drop animation mushroom walk into. You have many enemies here. And each enemy has different animations. To use one script to call animation idle and walk for all enemies, you must use the same name of these animations. So you should rename this enemy idle for all enemy animation idle. And rename enemy walk for all animation walk. Your enemy is ready now. Let's add new script to move this enemy. Name it enemy move. Open it. Remove unnecessary code. Last video, we learned how to write these script for moving platform. You can download it free under video. Just copy all of it. Paste into. Ctrl S to save it. You will see list of paths on the script. If you want to go around only between 2 locations, enter number 2. I explained how to make and use it in moving platform video. Let's create new 2D object. Name it path 1. Change it color to see it easier. Move it to location you want enemy move to. Copy it for object path 2. Move path 2 to location you want. Give it another color. Now, add object path 1 and path 2 into list paths. You want move fast or slow. Change speed here. After it arrives destination, it will stop to wait a little bit before keep going. To move an object, it always need component rigid body 2D. If you use dynamic, make sure simulated is turned on, and gravity is 0, and freeze rotation too. Or if you use kinematic, still select simulated to move object, and freeze rotation. To detect enemy, touched path 1 or path 2, you need to add collider to enemy. I recommend to select is trigger for player can go through. Edit size of collider just fit to this enemy. Add box collider 2D for these path objects too. For enemy can detect if he touched it. Enemy will stop moving if he touches path 1 or path 2. Let's run the game to see how it works. Enemy can move around path 1 and path 2. But he is walking under the ground. The reason is, because enemy position is at center now, it will move from this enemy position to path position. That's why all characters, you must set it position always at its feet. Select Sprite Mushroom Idle, open Sprite Editor. You can see where enemy pivot is. It is center now. Let's move it to player feet. Use Slice to cut it to images again. Pivot to set its position to bottom, at character feet. You can see position is at bottom now. Click Apply to save it. Select enemy now. You can see its position was changed to bottom. Press play to test it again. Enemy can walk above the ground now. After it arrived path 1, it will stop and wait a little bit. Then keep going to path 2 position. You can make enemy go around these location without coded again. Very easy, right? You can make path 1 and path 2 object invisible now. Next, if enemy is heading to path 1, his face will turn to path 1 object. And if he is going to path 2, his face will turn to path 2. To rotate a 2D character face, we will use flip X value. When it false, enemy face will turn to left side. And if true, it will turn to right side. To get flip X value, you must add component sprite renderer into your script first. Name sprite renderer component or any names you want. To get component, always do it at awake event, when object is created. Use get component to get a component from object. After have component sprite renderer, you can use flip to rotate it now. Go to event move to, when enemy starts to move to a path position. Let's rotate enemy face here. Create new void event rotate to path. We already have direction movement of enemy. It is vector from enemy position to current path position. Let's add this direction int event rotate. And its type is a vector too. When enemy move to left, direction x value is -1. And when he moves to right, direction x value is 1. Let's compare this direction x to see enemy is moving to left or right. If its value less than 0, enemy is moving to left side. Otherwise, if direction x greater than 0, he is moving to right side. When enemy is moving to left, flip x will be false. And when enemy is moving to right, flip x will be true. Save your script. And run the game to see how it works. Enemy can rotate the face to left-right correctly when he is moving. Make sure you change pivot position of animation walk at its feet also. Just use Slice tool to do it, if you did not finish it yet. Its pivot position is at bottom now. On enemy animator, you created animation idle and animation walk. And it is inside component animator. Let's add it into enemy script. Create new variable with type animator. Name it animator component or any names you like. Get component animator on awake when object is created. After you have animator of enemy, you can play its animation now. At event move 2. When enemy is not moving, play its animation idle here. To play an animation, use animator play. It requires name of animation to play it. Name of animation idle is enemy idle. When enemy starts to move to another path, enemy will play animation walk. Name of animation walk is enemy walk. Save your script. Press play to see your result. Enemy will play animation enemy walk when he started to move, and animation idle when he stops. First, we group our enemy. Name it enemy mushroom 1. Duplicate it. Rename enemy mushroom 2. Switch to scene view. Move it to another location you want. Make path 1 and path 2 visible again. Adjust its position. Run the game. Enemy 2 can work correctly right away. He can move, rotate, and animation all perfect. You can choose another enemy to change it right away. Make sure you create animations for it. We do the same thing to create animation idle. Animation idle was created, and its animator controller was created too. You can delete its object. You don't need it now. Do the same to create animation walk. Animation walk was created. After all animations are created, open animator controller. Add all animations into. In our script, we use name enemy idle for animation idle. Animation walk is enemy walk. To change another enemy model, at sprite renderer, hold and drop new enemy sprite into. And you need to change animator controller of new enemy also. Now press play to see a result. New enemy was replaced perfectly. You can use only one script for all of your enemy for now. Don't forget to subscribe my channel to save this video. Thank you for watching, and see you in next video.